Coffee from Ethiopia. The Contigo company imports some 70 tons of coffee from Africa and South America every year. But Germany's fourth largest fair trade company actually generates most of its sales with handicraft articles from places like Kenya, Senegal, and other African countries. Contigo distributes thousands of products through hundreds of outlets besides its own.
In the early days of fair trade, food was the main product, back when the first shops planted the idea among German consumers. But the artists and craftspeople who also turn out interesting and beautiful things were simply overlooked. Contigo's raising their profile by selling these products.
That's not as uncontroversial as one might think. Consumer advocates are highly critical of some fair trade products. While a myriad of questionable labels all claim fair trade status, there's another aspect.
With finished products like cookies, it's enough to have a proportion of 20% fair trade ingredients. But the label on the front makes it look as if the whole product is entirely fair trade produce.
That's why Contigo and a number of other importers won't sell products with the Trans Fair label. Instead, it guarantees that everything in its shops will be made with 100% fair trade ingredients under fair trade conditions.
We have to be sure there's no child labor and check that people are fairly and justly paid, to see if there's worker representation. These are things you can only find out by being there in person.
But it comes at a price. A pound of coffee at Contigo costs 12 euros, rather than the typical 4 euros for standard supermarket coffee. There are few bargains to be had at Contigo, but still plenty of buyers.
We can see that especially with young people. The awareness of fair trading practices and product origins is higher than among older generations. And younger people are more inclined to ask where a product comes from.
To make sure those youngsters keep coming back, Contigo keeps a close eye on fashion trends. Its in-house designers produce the latest patterns for their suppliers in Africa, South America, and Asia.